Jim Boyd of Gina's Cottage out there at Sheeptown, coming into the Christmas season, and Gina's Cottage is open for business for Christmas and for hospice.
That's right, Ron. Thursday the 5th of December it all starts off again for another year, so hopefully we'll get all the people from Uri coming out and supporting it again this year.
Well, they've done very well in times past, because this is the third year of it, is it?
No, it's the fourth year.
Fourth year this year,
Fourth
yeah.
year.
And what sort of money was taken each year on year, roughly?
Sort of averages out around 12,000.
12,000 a year?
Yeah.
And that's important because the hospice need that money very, very urgently and essentially.
Yeah, well, last year the hospice were £200,000 behind their budget this time. They haven't released any figures this year, but I'm sure they're probably a bit behind this year again, so
Absolutely.
they need all the money they can get.
Absolutely. And I was referring earlier to your daughter, Jessica, out there in America. And was it, no, where is she? She's in Maine.
She's in Maryland.
Maryland,
Yeah.
at university there.
Frostburg University.
Yeah, well, out of the University of Newcastle upon Tyne.
Yeah.
She's there for a year.
10 months, Ron.
10 months, so we should greet her this morning. Hiya, Jessica.
Morning, Jess.
You make sure you see this, and we're here working hard at Gina's Cottage for Christmas time and to make a difference for hospice. Now, I do think we need to tell the folk of the origin of Gina's Cottage, why you're doing what you're doing, and it takes us back to your dear mummy.
Yes, well, my mother passed from cancer, Ron, in 2010. And in 2011, we started Gina's Cottage just as a memorial to my mother and try and raise a few funds at the same time. And it's been going strong ever since. It's got a lot of good feedback from the first 3 years, so this year we're hoping to make it bigger and better. A few extra wee things added on this year for excitement. For instance, there's a polar bear coming to help Santa this year. Yeah, so he'll be good crack, and plus all the wee helpers are already there doing a bit of painting and giving the cottage a makeover, so hopefully come the 5th of December, don't forget that date folks, we'll be ready to go.
5th of December.
Yeah.
How do people, how does it work? How the people come and they're generous for hospice. They give you the money, and that allows hospice to survive. How do they have to book, or how does it work?
Yeah, well, there's online booking and telephone booking, and the hospice take care of all of that. There's posters going out and flyers at the minute, so and plus this programme and maybe a radio programme just to make people aware of this going on.
We will keep mentioning the cottage to people, that will be done. It's essential that we do that, and we'll keep doing that. And so the 5th of December is the date.
That's when it starts.
And paint a picture for the people, just a word picture, what they will see when they arrive out at Sheeptown, park their car, lock the car, and walk. What happens?
Well, they'll be greeted at the end. There's a lovely wee laneway leads up the cottage. They'll be greeted there by one of the volunteers from the hospice. They'll be
that laneway, as I remember, is lit. There's lovely fairy lights.
It's all lit with lights and wee Santas and different wee attractions on the way up to the cottage. Once you get there, if there's already a family in with Santa, they'll be taken to see the wee animals. There's a wee pet zoo.
Pet zoo?
Yeah, well, it's just like a few wee goats and lambs, things
That's
like
all right
that.
for me. I'll go with that, I tell you.
So the kids can sort of pet the wee animals. Then they're brought into the cottage, and there's a wee welcoming room where they have a coffee and a juice for the kids, and maybe a German biscuit, something like that. All sponsored by kind business people in Uri. Then they'll have a wee visit into Santa. They'll get their present. Big fire lit, so it's hard to get them out of that room. They're usually in there for half an hour, so that's just all part of the experience.
But my observation is that Santa is of a mind to not care if 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 are in there together, all sitting around him, although he'll talk to each of them individually. But if he's not going to put anybody out.
Oh no, if someone arrives, I'm sure Santa, he's always been good in the past. He's never turned anyone away, so everything goes well, the bookings will hold up.
How do you it's a big commitment. It goes from the 5th of December until
the 23rd.
Onto the 23rd. Now Santa needs a lot of help. Where do you get the helpers for Santa who will be there with him and welcoming people?
Well, the Boyd family are fairly big, so I've lots of aunts, uncles, cousins. the hospice volunteers plus all the hospice workers, and then you've got my father who he works really hard at the college.
I'd say he does.
Yeah, more or less nearly all year round.
Yeah.
He's tiddling away doing some wee job. But it all comes together well, and I have to say the hospice have really put a lot of effort and time into this over this past few years.
It's good. It's good to do. It's good to do. So people should actually start thinking now about ringing hospice about this, shouldn't they?
That's it. They should get booking now,
And they book what? Have we got the website? Do we know it yet?
it's genuscottage.com.
genuscottage.com.
Yeah,
Cottage.com.
yeah.
Jim, thank you very, very much indeed. That's genuscottage.com. Make the contact for hospice, £12,000 a year. This is the 4th year. Let's make it bigger and better this year. Jim Boyd, good luck to you. Make it good and grow strong with it.
Good
Take
man.
care.
Thanks, Ron.
Bye-bye. All the best. Bye.
Destination Newry. Keep it on. We're back in moments.
The Brass Monkey has entertained Newry locals for almost 4 decades, and we have learned a few tricks on how to treat our customers. The Brass Monkey, one of Newry's finest restaurants, offers excellent customer service and outstanding food. Open from 10 a.m. each morning, we serve breakfast, lunch and dinner. Sunday carvery, 12 to 4 every Sunday. Live music Saturdays and Sundays. Great promotions such as 3 for £10 on any cocktail, or our early bird menu from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The Brass Monkey services include taking bookings, walk-ins welcome, good for groups or parties, good for children, table service and outdoor seating. Call us or call in for a menu and one of our team will be happy to help. Pre-orders for lunch are also available. To contact us, telephone 028 302 63176. Follow us on Twitter and like us on our Facebook page at The Brass Monkey Newry. Thank you.